I'd studied painting and fine art and never had any intention. The idea of stained glass is just off the screen completely until I was about 20, 22, 23. And I'd left college and had been making prints and drawings and accumulating debt and needed money. And I needed a job. And that's the truth of that. I'd been to Liverpool and seen the great Metropolitan Cathedral in Liverpool with its stained glass wingman. And I started writing around to lots of stained glass studios and decided that I would go and work for John Piper in this sort of vague way, but very determined way. And I wrote, and a letter came back and said, come and see me. So I went down to see a wonderful man called Patrick Raintians, who made all of John Piper's windows. So that's where it started. It was just one of those sort of extraordinary, fortuitous events, you know, one of those chances. It's like being at a station, really, and your train is waiting, and you know, your shoelace breaks, and you either stop to tie up the shoelace or you get your train. From then, I worked and moved down to Somerset with Patrick and his family, with my young family, and worked for Patrick happily for the best part of 10 years, I think it was, doing a whole range of windows designed by John Piper, like the Benjamin Britten Memorial window in Aldborough. And I worked interpreting, helping him to construct and make his windows.
I was working in the city and working silly hours and doing lots of things which from one month to the next made no difference. And I was growing more and more frustrated with that and wanting to do something else but not knowing what. But then I was coming up for my 40th birthday, and at the Christmas I came down with a fever and went to bed for something like 7 days. And when I got up, I had the notion in my mind there and then that I was going to leave the city and take up stained glass. So I went in the next day and handed in my notice. It took 5 months to work out the notice, but that was fine. And then I had a year doing lots of courses in London before getting an apprenticeship in Birmingham. While I was learning, I wanted to know, I wanted to do something different. I wanted to start, instead of doing things that didn't matter, like writing reports and managing silly little projects, I wanted to engage more with a proper sense of making and earning and keep earning a living. And my wish to do that was full of honesty. And when I woke up thinking it's going to be stained glass, one of the things in my mind was, this is a 1,000-year-old tradition. Every day there will be the possibility of learning new things. And every day there will be the possibility that what you've learned you can improve on. And I found so many teachers who just wouldn't teach. They didn't tell you how to mix paint, how to trace. They knew how to do these things. Perhaps they knew how to do them without the ability to explain, but then they weren't teachers. Now, the passion now is for me to teach. It's been a key thing to teach. If someone has got that interest, for whatever reason, and a respect for the craft, to kindle it, and that is one of the most exciting things. And I know that our doors are open to people who want to know in a way that many studios' doors are shut.